Hey, my family of fellow e-bike riders and cyclists. One of our own has had a bicycle accident and she's broken her elbow in a very bad way. Please join us to discover exactly what happened and to meet Mitzi and discover why she's on such a long road back to recovery. Let me introduce you to a wonderful woman who is my sister e-bike rider, and she has the sweetest personality, and she is so strong, and she is so wonderful and morally high standard like me. So, Mitzi, tell us your name and the name of your channel.
I'm Mitzi Tibbins, and my channel is The Old and the Reckless.
And you're living up to your name.
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
All right. This is the x-ray from when Mitzi first went to the hospital. And as you can see, her lower arm is completely dislodged from her upper arm. But what you don't see here is that the ligaments, were the tendons torn off too?
Yes.
The ligaments and the tendons were torn off along with her bone. So, as you can see that this was a very tragic, but it's a rare kind of an injury too. And it's been taking a little bit to get Mitzi back on her feet and back to riding that bike again. Mitzi, let's start from the very beginning. What date was it when you crashed and burned?
April 12th.
April 12th?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the date that you had that bicycle accident. Where were you when this happened?
Tanglewood Park.
Is that in Winston-Salem?
Yes, I believe
North
it is
Carolina?
in Winston.
So what is Tanglewood?
It's just a park of bike trails, so we went to check it out. It was...
So it's a big park, basically?
Yeah. It's got just horses and canoes and stuff like that.
Okay. Tell us exactly what happened to cause this bicycle accident injury.
We were riding for about 2 hours, and we were getting ready to leave. And we were coming off the road, the pavement, and the pavement goes to gravel, and it's real thick gravel, and that's where we were parked. And I hit a pothole, and it bounced me off my bike, and I landed on my knees, and I must have used my hand to brace myself, but I don't really remember that. And then I fell backwards and hit my elbow, and my arm went flying through the air, and I seen it twisting and turning, and it was mangled, and then it hit again.
After? Oh.
Yeah, it hit again, and then it twisted some more, and I just seen it just twisted. And then I knew I was in trouble, and then as soon as I was still, I felt the burning and the pain, and I tried to grab my hand, and I felt like I was touching my hand, and I could see my fingers moving, and it felt like I was touching my hand, but I wasn't.
Oh.
And I just felt like my arm wasn't attached to me.
Did anybody call for an ambulance?
Yeah, my husband came running up, and a lady, I never did see her face, but she put her foot under, or took her shoe off, I think maybe, and put it under my head, because my head didn't have nowhere to go the way I was landed. And that really helped, because, just trying to keep my head up. My husband called the ambulance, and we were like 10 minutes from the hospital, but it took them like 35, 40 minutes to get there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I had to hold on and like wait for them to go all the way around.
Oh my gosh. What did they do to you in the ambulance?
They got some pain medicines in me pretty quickly.
Okay.
But they wanted to make sure I was stable before getting me too dosed up,
Gotcha.
But they were real good.
You got to the hospital, and that's when they took that x-ray that we just showed.
Yeah, they came in the room with the x-ray, thank God, because I can't imagine being moved more from room to room. They brought the x-ray machines in there and did them there. But it was a whole ordeal just getting my shirt off and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of shirt did you have on?
Like a cami and a tank top over it. But
yeah, that's pretty tight.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
Loaded.
And my bike gloves.
So you still had your bike gloves on?
Yeah.
The whole time?
Yeah.
And they had to get them off. Did they cut them off?
No, they slipped them off my hand. So
Did that hurt?
No, I mean, it was just my elbows just burning. But whatever pain medicine they had me on really took the edge off where I could tolerate it. So.
Okay, so what did they do for you after they got the x-ray and saw what had happened?
A surgeon come in, or the doctor on site, I guess he's some type of surgeon. He comes in and he said he's going to try to get my elbow set back in. And they got me in a room, and it's like, I don't know, maybe 6, 8 people in the room. And I thought that was odd to have that many people in a room with resetting an arm. But the anesthesiologist was real cool, and she put on some Stevie Nicks for me, some music to relax me. And she showed me a huge syringe and said, see this? This is enough to, like, more than enough to put you to sleep. And I've never had an anesthesiologist talk to me like that. I was like, okie dokie.
Okay.
And she said, well, I usually only use this much, and I got this much. But my husband told me later that she come running out of the room saying, I can't get her to sleep. And she had to get more anesthesia.
Holy cow.
To get me out. And then even when they got me out, they said I was fighting them in my sleep, put out. I was pulling my arm back, and I wouldn't even let them get my arm down to work on it.
Wow.
So.
Okay. So they shoved your lower arm back into that
They
socket?
actually could not get it back together. They could not. When I woke up, the doctor said, I'm sorry I couldn't get it back together. So a little bit later, they come in, they said, you are so lucky the orthopedic surgeon's here. He just happens to be here. And he's the best. This is his jam. He can fix you up. You were so lucky. And they got me ready for surgery. And
this was the following day, though, right?
I think it was that evening, or was it the next day? That evening, later that evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
They got it back together, and they put me in a cast, and I kind of thought I was okay. It felt better, and I was in a real heavy cast. So next day, I'm just kind of out of it. And even the nurses said something about me going home. And next thing I know, another staff member is coming in saying that they're going to have to do another surgery. And I said, what? I thought I was going home. She goes, we can't release you. Your arm won't stay together. And even if we sent you home, your arm will be unstable when the cast comes off and blah, blah, blah. So I didn't even know nothing else about the tendons or anything else. So I didn't have surgery till the next day. I think like the next evening. I had to go all day without eating or drinking or anything. Yeah.
Well, they were keeping you doped up.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So then this is a different surgeon.
No, it's
right?
the same surgeon.
It's the same surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm like wondering why didn't he do it when he was in there the first time?
I'm not sure.
They had to do an MRI.
Oh, they had to do an MRI?
Yeah, they didn't tell me none of this. I wasn't informed of any of the details.
Okay.
Until even after the surgery.
Okay. So you went into another surgery, and this time, what did they do for you?
When I woke up, they told me just nothing, really. I mean, I had to kind of piece things together. They talked to my husband a little bit and told him it was the worst injury that he had ever seen. He's been a surgeon for 20 years, and he mainly works on elbows. That is literally what he does, is work on arms and elbows.
So when did you find out that they put a metal plate in your arm?
I mean, I think there was brief mention of it in the hospital, some of the details. But again, I'm kind of out of it. I'm not really getting all the details.
Doped up and not knowing what was going on. Does Brian remember?
Yeah, I think. I mean, he was told some of it. Okay. And a lot of it, like, I read in my notes some extensive things, or even when I went back and seen the surgeon for the post-op, then he kind of filled in some of the things he did.
Okay.
Because I didn't know both ligaments were torn on both major ligaments that hold your arm stable, because your elbow is not like connected literally. It kind of floats in there. It's your ligaments that actually hold it together.
I did not know that. Did y'all know that out there?
No, I mean, that's really kind of wild, ain't it?
Yeah,
Because
that is.
without your ligaments, your arm ain't going to stay together.
So he had to literally...
He used buttons and put them back together. But part of the problem too was that my tricep muscle and my tendon was trapped in my elbow cavity. And
when they shoved it back in there?
So he said he had the worst time just getting that out of the elbow cavity.
Gotcha.
So he could put the elbow back in place, and it was fractured. And there was a fracture on it.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so
okay.
I guess when he got it where it was supposed to go, then because that was very time consuming, and he didn't know what he was involved in, but that's why he had to have the next surgery to go in there and do the repairs with the MRI so he could see other repairs he's going to have to do.
Okay, I gotcha.
So then he had to fix the ligaments and the tendons. He had to use some of my own muscle tissue to fix it.
Wow.
So,
he had to create ligaments then, basically.
Yeah, I mean,
then,
to repair.
And then button them in.
Mm-hmm.
And then the metal plate.
Yeah, he had to use a internal joint stabilizer.
Okay.
Stainless steel? Was it?
Surgical stainless steel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Surgical stainless steel. Okay, here's the x-ray of that.
Yeah.
And those screws look really long. They look like they're coming up out of that.
It's scary.
I know. Look at that.
And my arm was so swollen I couldn't see after everything come off a couple weeks later, but you can see still like the...
Oh, yeah, you can see it sticking out right there.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
part
it
of
used
that
to freak
plate.
me out really bad. Now I'm kind of used to it because,
Okay. So.
But there's a hinge in there so you can move it and,
Yeah. So you were sent home, and what limitations did the surgeon put on you when you got home? Because you didn't have a cast anymore. You had a plate to hold it together, so you weren't in a cast.
Right, but I was in heavy wrapping, gauze that was wrapped. And it wasn't like a cast, but it felt pretty solid. I kept telling my husband, it feels like they got like a metal rod running down here, but come to find out, that's just the way my arm feels.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the tendons and everything healing or the plate, the sensation of it. I have no idea.
Well, we're going to find out, though.
I guess when I get it removed.
That's right. So what restrictions did he put on you when he sent you home?
Not to use my hand at all, which I couldn't anyway. I mean, I wasn't supposed to lift anything, not even a cup of water.
Okay.
Not to use anything. Them tendons have to heal. They is very sincere about that. Do not do anything.
But he told you to go to physical therapy.
I think that was with my post-op. That would be in 3 weeks. That's when. Well, he told my husband. I wasn't informed of this. I didn't have the discussion with no one.
Oh, okay.
They had a discussion with my husband. They said, I can move my arm. I have a hinge in there. I can move it a little bit. Gentle movement.
Okay.
That's what they told my husband. They told him to make sure that I do take my sling off around the house for a couple hours a day and get a little movement.
So you had a cloth sling?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And I did that. I took it off a couple times a day and did just a little move, just what my arm would do. I didn't try to force anything.
Right, because you knew all those ligaments had to heal.
Yeah.
When did you go back for your follow-up visit to see how everything was healing?
3 weeks.
3 weeks later? Yeah. And what'd they find?
They just did the x-ray and actually they took the stitches out. I don't think they did an x-ray then.
He did something, didn't he do something where he told you that they weren't healed yet?
Yeah, he said it was not healed enough. He wasn't able to, do anything. That would be weeks out. But I knew I was just going to be there to get my stitches out.
Okay. Mitzi, tell us about your removal of stitches fiasco.
Ta-da! Well, let's see. I almost passed out, but, the second row went well, and then I get home, and, the next morning, actually, I looked down, and I realized that, oh, my God, I had a whole nother row of stitches. I mean,
That they didn't take
they
out.
did not get out.
And that was at the surgeon's office.
Yep.
So what did they tell you to do?
Go get them out. I mean, I went to the local doctor because that's the hour up the road to go back up to Winston to Wake Forest.
Okay.
So I went to the urgent care here, which happens to be my primary care doctor.
Oh.
They didn't remove all the stitches. You had to go to your own family care, urgent care,
Yeah.
whatever, and have them removed there.
Yeah.
But was that it?
No, I mean, I kept seeing a stitch later, if that's what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Another stitch that was left over. But I thought it was just a mark or something on my arm. And then it was brought to is that a stitch? And like, well, it don't look infected or nothing. So from my therapist. So I went and got it removed just like last week. So
who discovered it?
the therapist did, but I had seen it. I just wasn't sure that it was a stitch. Actually, there was another stitch sticking out of my arm too, but that was an internal stitch, just happened to be sticking out. And they told me, don't pull on it. Told my husband, rather. Don't pull on that stitch. You can cut it off with fingernail clippers if you want to. It's like fishing line sticking out.
Oh
You know, I
gosh.
guess there's a lot going on there in the surgeon's office, but
Still, they left a whole row of stitches.
yeah.
And then the urgent care left one. And then you had to go back again. No. Now, when did you start physical therapy?
5 weeks is when I was actually started. I was told it was mentioned to me at my 3rd week appointment with my stitches. I was given an order for gentle range of motion with a 2-pound restriction of, and honestly, I didn't really think a lot of it because, a lot of people don't go to therapy, physical therapy for their stuff. They just do whatever,
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't really thinking like that I needed it.
But what made you go?
I started just kind of realizing that my arm was stuck. So I started doing research on YouTube and ways of dealing with it. And then I started seeing that your arm gets stuck that way forever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And nobody told me this. Nobody told me that.
None of these doctors, none of the nurses, not the physical therapist. Well,
No.
you hadn't seen the physical
I
therapist
hadn't seen
yet.
the
Okay.
therapist yet.
Okay. So you started physical therapy, what was it, 3 weeks after your accident?
5.
5 weeks after your accident.
You started physical therapy.
Yeah.
And I will tell you that I saw my sweet friend right after, well, it was before you started physical therapy, I think. It was right after.
Yeah.
And she could not move her fingers even that much. Not
Yeah.
even that much. But show us now.
Look at that. Look at
That's
that.
a huge deal, yeah.
That's a big deal. That's big. I mean, because she could not move her
Well, it's
fingers
crazy
even like
because
that.
with my elbow being the sole focus of everything, nobody was paying attention to my hand. I kept bringing it up to the surgeon, to the doctors and everything. What's wrong with my hand? I can't even use my hand. They're like giving me 2-pound weight restrictions, and I can't pick up a toothpick. I can't pick up nothing with my hand. They're like, wiggle your fingers. Well, and I can barely wiggle my fingers. It's like, as long as you can move them, you're okay. So I guess with all the damage, that would make sense,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Okay, so after you started your physical therapy, things started getting a little bit better, but you had to go back for a second post-op, and to see if the ligaments were healed.
mm-hmm.
Okay, when was that? When was that second one?
It was like 8 weeks, 2 months
It was
post-op.
2 months post-op, you went back for your
Yeah.
second to see if the ligaments were healed. And
Yeah.
what happened then?
Well, he said they were healing great, but he still didn't feel it was stable enough that he wanted to give it till like 6. I forget now. See, whenever you're talking about numbers,
Okay.
because where am I at? Like 16 weeks. He wanted to get to about 16 weeks before he felt comfortable enough. He wanted to get me in a couple weeks before and make sure everything was healed to set up surgery.
That's your next appointment to see if everything's healed up enough, or is your next appointment the surgery?
I'm getting
Okay.
the plates out next
Okay.
week.
Okay.
Actually, yeah,
Okay.
Wednesday.
Today is July 29th, 2026. Okay. So today it's been 16 weeks.
Yes, it'll be 16
16
weeks next week, actually.
Next week, next Wednesday, when you get the
Yeah.
plate out.
Mhm.
So when the plate comes out, we're going to have to come back and show you what the results are then. But you've been going to occupational therapy now, not just regular physical therapy, right? For a couple of
Yeah, I
weeks.
switched to start getting some focus on my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And
what does this occupational therapist do? Is she a specialist in hands?
yes, and elbows.
Hand and elbows. Perfect.
And elbows.
Perfect. So I understand you got a special splint to wear
Yes.
with this occupational therapist.
Well, yeah, the surgeon ordered it.
Okay.
And then that's what therapists are supposed to do, like get everything in line, get it ready for you and everything. And she did. She got it all in there and got with the rep, and I've been wearing that for a couple weeks now.
Okay.
So,
Can you show us this
Yeah.
splint?
let me grab it.
All right.
It'll
You're
be
going to
fun.
get to see something that has to be specially made. Brian, Mitzi's husband, wanted us to be sure to tell you that this is called a dino splint.
Dino splint.
Dino?
Dino splint, yes.
And that it has to be specially made and run through reps, and they come in and
this is the only thing right here that you're actually renting, and these get thrown away when you return.
So
but it's
let's have the cameras look at that part.
I mean, this is the whole thing.
So
right here.
the cage is rented.
Yes. And they throw all this away. The padding is made and designed specifically to fit you.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it's uncomfortable. These are weights right here, and it needs to be secure on your arm so it will pull your arm down and put weight on it.
And why do you need your arm to be pulled down?
Because there's scar tissue that forms here, and your joints and everything, your ligaments and everything get stiff quick, like real quick, within a couple days actually.
Okay.
And they most time don't tell you that.
What about, did you experience your arm drawing up and your shoulder drawing up?
Well, yeah, I've been dealing with muscle guarding, and it's common where my bicep tightens up and gets real hard, and it won't let my arm go down when the physical therapist is working with it.
Oh, okay.
So I had to start muscle relaxers. Then my
Okay.
triceps started engaging. Then my shoulders started engaging. And I mean, so it's been a whole thing. But, you know, when a physical therapist works with you, it's temporary. It's only for a short amount of time. And this is putting constant pressure, pulling your arm down. And you build yourself up to the amount of time you can tolerate it.
Okay, so you start out with like an hour a day?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a little challenging getting on sometimes, but
Now, do you do this by yourself, or does your husband help you?
at first I had my husband help me, and I think I got it down up. Okay, now they drew me lines where to put.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there we go. It's
Okay,
on.
hold on. Dale's going to come around here and show. These are the lines they drew you?
Yeah.
So what does
And then
that
they
mean?
redid it, but then we got home, I was having a hard time with it, so my husband redid it. But he's pretty
Okay.
good about that.
So do you adjust this somehow?
They actually had it on 4 pounds of pressure, and she said most people don't tolerate that, and I tolerated it great in there for a half hour when I was in there.
Nice.
But the next day I wasn't able to tolerate it the same, so my husband you have to use like a screw and turn it down, this bolt they give you.
Okay.
So he turned it down to 3. But I'm just now 2 hours, and I try to do 3 hours
A day?
Yeah.
Does that mean an hour each?
You don't have to do it all at once.
So you can do it like an hour in the morning, an hour at noon, and an
Yeah.
hour at night? Okay.
Yeah, I got my 2 hours in a day, so I'm working on the third hour now.
Okay. So
and you can bend it, but it's not comfortable.
It's not comfortable to bend?
No.
Where does it put the pressure?
Oh, the whole arm.
The whole arm?
The whole arm is just pressure. I
And
mean,
that's
I always
pulling
break this
down?
with. Yep,
Okay. All right.
pulling down.
All right.
Well, and I always wear my compression glove and sleeve with it,
Okay.
because then it helps keep the swelling down, because this actually creates swelling.
Oh, okay.
That was one of the hardest battles for me with this whole thing, was the edema and the swelling.
Yeah, I understand ice
Yes.
wouldn't even help.
No, it didn't help. I mean, it helped with the pain, but it really didn't help with the swelling.
Yeah. So you have to take that off and then put your compression glove on?
I put it on with it before I put it on. Not,
Okay.
You know.
All right. So
This was just to show y'all. I ain't planning
Okay.
on keeping it. I'll keep it on for a minute.
well, you don't have to. You don't have to. We've seen it. I don't want you to suffer.
It's a challenge. But
Yeah.
you know.
And the whole time that you're wearing this, you're seeing the occupational therapist also?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And how often do you see her?
Twice a week. I am planning on switching back to my physical therapist, because her hours are just limited, and he can do the same thing. So really,
Okay.
they're all different how they go about things. So
Okay. But will he work you as hard as she worked you?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, I think we're going to bring this in for landing and not a crash landing. I think we've had enough crashes here.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I'll be wearing my helmet from now on.
Oh, see? There we go. I want you to know that this accident could happen to anybody. I mean, anybody. And that's why it's Mitzi's dream and my hope that by showing this miniseries, we can help somebody. If we one person, right?
Yeah.
One person.
Honestly, aside from being careful on your bike and just paying attention to the ground that you're riding on, that's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty good about that, but, well, I missed the mark this time. If you have an injury, make sure you move that joint, because, that's been the biggest takeaway for me so far. Is just do your own research with your recovery and be your own advocate to get better, because I'd hate to see how bad a shape I'd be in right now if I was trusting doctors to guide me, or the professional medical field to guide me. I'd be in big trouble. They think you know what they know, and you don't. So that's
This takeaway from this is that I can say that if you have an injury like this, please email us and let us know. I mean, we need to know if anybody else has had this injury, and also the ounce of prevention. Well, it's like Missy said, she was riding along and then boom, there's a pothole. She told me that she got distracted. That's what Jude said. She got distracted a few minutes. So keep your eyes forward where you're riding, because this can happen to anybody. And if she would have had her head, she wouldn't be here right now. So
that's right.
We want to make sure that you always wear your helmet, pay attention, eyes forward when you're riding your bike. And we'll bring it in for landing now and tell you goodbye. But please, everyone out there that's watching this, especially my e-bike family on Offbeat Discoveries, I just ask you to say a prayer for Mitzi's full recovery and her healing. And, well, God bless you all. And we'll be back in a few weeks with more progress reports.
See, we should have had that.
So can I ask a question?
Uh-oh.
When they take your when they take your stuff out, do you get to keep the plate and the screws?
Nope.
See, y'all are both so much alike.
Nope. It's biohazard.
It's a biohazard?
He told them, I want it, and they were like, no,
Yep.
no can do. And he said, but I'm going to take it.
I said, my insurance paid for it.
Yeah, I paid for it, didn't it?
Yep. They said
Why
it's
is it biohazard?
biohazard.
They don't
It's been in
reuse
your
it?
arm. No, they don't reuse it.
Ooh.
We think they don't use it.
Maybe that's why they won't let me have it. They gonna sell it to somebody else. 35,
I'm at
9.
36% deficit.
How do you pull it? How do you?
I do like this.
Just whatever my
Do like
stretch
that
is.
right there.
Oh, and you made that yourself?
Yeah, and then see,
There's the
marks.
degrees.
Yep.
Yeah, I love your disguises, by the way. Where's that purse? Where's that pocketbook?
I got it,
so
Mommy.
thank
I
you.
know.
I love it.
The best is her with her phone.
I was in Sam's. I was like, oh my! I looked around. Everybody had their phone walking around.
Everybody does.
And I was like, oh my God! I look totally normal.
Yeah.
I swear to God, everybody had a phone in their hand. It was like, and had their noses in it. They wasn't even paying attention to you, running into me. And I'm like,
Look, I'm normal.
I was
All right. Let me see your pocketbook.
and that,
This is your disguise number 2. Watch
Yeah.
this. But look at
Okay.
that. Okay, now squeeze your fingers in. See, that looks totally normal with your fingers squeezed in. Look,
yeah.
you don't even.
But this looks more normal.
Well, that even looks even more normal. That looks like, oh, yeah, she's just
No,
one
that-
of us.